This video is going to be an extension of the first video. So again, things to remember, a straight line is 180 degrees, a triangle is 180 degrees, and an acute plus an obtuse is 180 degrees. So when my angles are different, they're going to add up to 180. So let's look at number one. We have an extended triangle. So if I cover up the numbers on the left side, I have my straight line. So both of these angles will add up to 180 degrees because this is a straight line and we have an acute and an obtuse angle. Okay. Now, if I cover up my extended line, I have a triangle, which is also 180 degrees. So for this problem in number one, we're trying to find out the measure of angle X. So we're trying to solve for this measurement out here. We're going to need to do a few steps. Okay, so since I want the outside angle, I need to know the inside angle, which means I'm going to need to solve for the missing angle in this triangle. So for now, I'm going to cover up that extended side. Okay, so just like the first video, I'm going to label my angles to make sure that I'm adding up 3 angles. So I'm going to label this one as angle A, angle B, and angle C. Okay, so I have angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals 180 degrees. So now I'm just going to plug in. So angle A is 56 plus angle B is 35 plus angle C. I don't know what angle C is. So I'm trying to solve. So I'm going to leave C as a variable since I do not know it. So now I'm going to combine like terms. So I'm going to combine 56 and 35 because they are both numbers that do not have a variable. So when I add them, I'm going to get 91. And then I'm going to bring down the plus C since I do not have another variable to combine it with. Then I have equals 180. So since I only have a variable on this side is going to be my variable side. And this side is going to be my number side. So now I want to get rid of this number here and I want to bring it over to the other side. So right now it's a positive. So I'm going to subtract 91 on both sides. My 91s cancel and I'm left with C. And 180 minus 91 is 89. So my angle C is 89 degrees. So first I solved for my interior angle. So now I'm going to move my paper. So now I know the inside angle and I'm trying to figure out the outside angle. So my outside angle is obtuse. So I know that that angle is going to be bigger than 90 degrees. It can't be 89 because 89 is an acute angle because it is less than 90 degrees. So then I have my inside angle, which is acute. So you can either add these two to get 180 because it's a straight line, or acute plus obtuse equals 180. Either way, it's the same equation. So I'm going to do acute plus obtuse equals 180. So now my acute angle is 89 plus my obtuse, I don't know it. So I've got an X equals 180. So this is my variable side since it's the only side with a variable. This side is my number side. So I want to subtract 89 on both sides so that I can get x by itself. Can cross off my 89s, bring down the x, and 180 minus 89 is 91. So my final answer is 91. It makes sense because since this is obtuse, it has to be bigger than 90 degrees, and 91 is bigger than 90 degrees. It would not make sense for my answer to be 89 because it is less. That's an acute angle. Let's move to number 2. So first, since I'm looking for my outside angle, I am going to cover it up. And I'm going to solve for my missing interior angle, my missing angle on the inside. So I'm going to label my angles A, B, and C. So I have 3 angles, A plus B plus C equals 180. So I have 3 angles of my triangle that add up to 180. So my angle A is 73 plus my angle B of 62 plus angle C, I don't know it, so I'm going to leave it as just C, equals 180. Now I'm going to combine like terms. So I'm going to combine my 73 and my 62, and I'm going to get 135. So I used these numbers, I combined them. I'm going to bring down the plus C since there's no other variable to combine with it, equals 180. So now I'm going to solve like normal. The left side is my variable side because that's the only one that has a variable. My right side is going to be my number side. So I want this 135 to be brought over to the number side. So I'm going to subtract 135 on both sides. These are going to cancel. I'm going to bring down the C, equals 180 minus 135 is 45. So that means my inside angle C is 45 degrees. But I'm not done because I want X, which is the outside angle, which has to be bigger than 90 degrees because it is obtuse. So this angle here is the answer that I'm looking for, and that one is obtuse, which means it has to be bigger than 90 degrees. So what I found was my inside acute angle. Okay, so now I'm going to solve for this obtuse. So I know a straight line is equal to 180 degrees, or I know that an acute angle plus an obtuse angle equals 180 degrees. So I have acute plus obtuse is equal to 180. So my acute angle is 45 because I just solved for it, plus my obtuse angle is X. That's the one I'm looking for. X equals 180. Now I solve. My left side is my variable side because it's the only one with an X. The right side is my number side. So I want this 45 to be brought over to the number side. So I'm going to subtract 45 on both sides. My 45s cancel. I'm going to bring down the X, and 180 minus 45 is 135. So my obtuse angle is 135 degrees. It makes sense because 135 is bigger than 90, and that is an obtuse angle.